Hi again, everyone. Welcome to day 11 of 25 Days of Essentialism. My name is Jeff with Pi of Genius, and today we're on chapter 9, which is called Select, and the subtitle is The Power of Extreme Criteria. I loved this chapter, and what's in this chapter is something that I struggle with, maybe you struggle with, and, with this idea of essentialism and that we're pursuing what's essential and not what's trivial. This really breaks it down. He talks about the 90% rule, where when you're trying to make a decision on, whether it's a job search you're looking for, you're trying to hire an employee, you're looking for a business niche, maybe you're looking to get into a relationship or go on a vacation, or, what school you're going to pick, is that you evaluate it on, on a scale of 1 to 100 or 1 to 10, right? On whether it lines up with the criteria, it would make a great, the perfect choice, right? So, and he says you give it a grade from 1 to 10, and the 9 or 10s are in the ballpark. And anything else that would grade lower than a 9 or 10, so an 8 all the way down, you basically say no. And that is amazing, because what that does, it really focuses you in on what's really essential to you. And so as I was reading this, what I was thinking of was, you really got it. If you're going to do that and going to give it a grade, it forces you to come up with a criteria of how you're going to grade it. And what I found, and I think I've noticed, is that most people do not have an actual criteria. They're just shooting from the gut, or kind of shooting from the hip, or what they think. And they haven't sat down and said, okay, this, and this is what's really essential. This is what I'm really looking for. They kind of have that thing of well, I'll know it when I see it. And then a part of this too is that if you know what your criteria is, you need to know what, he didn't really talk about this in the book, but I'll add this, that you need to know why that's your criteria, as opposed to something else that's not your criteria. So what your criteria is, and why that is so important for you to have that be an essential element. And just applying that to these decisions. And I realize too, the reality of this is you might wind up only taking 9s and 10s, which means you never actually pick anything, because it's possible you've set unrealistic things. But the deal is you'll learn so much by going through the process, that later on you might realize, oh, okay, I need to adjust what my criteria is. Anyway, that was really good. And so I just want to read a couple things. This is on page 105. Actually, I'll just read one quote. I had a whole section, but just for time. So on page 107, at the second paragraph from the top, it says, making our criteria both selective and explicit affords us systematic tools for discerning what is essential and filtering out the things that are not. Oh, that is so good. Making our criteria both selective and explicit. We've taken the time to figure out what our criteria is. We know why it is what it is. Affords us a systematic tool for discerning. And this whole section we've been reading about is about how to discern the essential from the trivial. And this is an amazing tool to help you do that. Discerning what is essential and filtering out the things that are not. Oh, that is so good. What this does, it helps you to know what to say yes to and what to say no to. And once that's clear, you can put all of your energy into the yes. Okay, hope this was helpful. Put in the comments below what the quotes you liked, your thoughts. This is Jeff. Until next time, have a great day. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.